Welcome to Radio Fixer's channel. Subscribe for upcoming videos. Welcome to Red House Radio Registration. Really, I'm so humbled with all new subscriber. Thank you so much for taking your valuable time watching all this video. If you just joined us, I highly suggest to go back and watch all 7 parts of this radio, and so it will walk you through step by step what we did to get to this level. Coming up is part A of Red House Radio Restoration. In this part, we're going to make dial lens and radio knobs for this radio. Hopefully you're all enjoying this video, and again, thank you so much for watching. Take care. I fixed those rust area. I did some touch up, find some paint to be pretty close to what I have. So this one, of course, is nice done. What I'm trying to do, this cover is just very old. You see, it broke off and everything. So I'm trying to make something like this, and I start looking around the house. I said, what can I use to make something like this? Find this, is a box, and it seems like I can use this. I put this here like that, then bend the corner. So let's see if that is doable or not. Again, I'm using everything around the house, whatever I find, this is going to work. It's going to work. It should work, right? We're going to make it work one way or another. Let's try this, okay? This was like a toy box for, I usually hold on to some good material because you never know, it's pretty thick. And it can bend. I already bent one area here, bend pretty easy. So let's try that, all right? I'm going to put this aside so I don't damage it. I'm going to cut it right here. I'm cutting the other side as well. And 5-inch should do. I'll measure right from there. I'm doing, I'm bending it so it holds this plate better. I think we did it, folks. I think we did it. I don't have a heat gun, but I do have an old hair dryers. It's not being used, but I use it for this type of work. Make this thing a little soft and bend it better. Then I cut the extra piece off. Seems it's going to work. Seems it's going to work. Again, I'm using everything around the house that we have. That's the old one. That's the one we just made. I'm going to install a radio now. What I'm doing, I'm installing the faceplate. Put it this way so you can see it. Give me a second. Alright. Just wash this, clean this. It's nice, pretty shiny. I'm going to put it right here. We know this turned all the way up, so this should be straight up like that. Okay. We're going to test it. Good. Too much. Test it again. Good. That's good. Now let's put this in. Let's see if I put this light is going to touch the lens or not. It should not touch the lens. No, it's not touching it. Awesome. That is good. All right, this is installed. See the glass or plastic installed. All in great condition. All right. It's looking good. I spent lots of time online and try to find a picture of the radio that I'm restoring. I find two pictures. One, they used this knob for the radio, but it was in red. I assume they painted. The second one was this one, something similar to this one. And so I'm going to make both of this. Then I'm going to put it on the radio to see which one looks better. And both of these knobs, they're two-part mold that they have to make two-part molds for them. I will show you how to do that. All right, let's work on that. I used to make knobs using this product, but ran out of them. So it is an excellent product. You know, it's been made here in the United States. They have a high integrity. But since I ran out of this, I'm ordered from Amazon. You know, this is silicone rubbers. I'm going to try to use this because it's 1-to-1 ratio. I never use this product. I'm going to try to see if it works or not. And I've had a good reviews about them, but we'll try it to see how it's working out. That's the mold I use. This does not dry. As always, it doesn't dry at all. And so you can form it. You know, I bought it from the company a couple of years ago. So I already made it to the shape here. You know, it's a little thick. So I'm going to put the knob right on top of it. Put it right in the center, like that. Already cut something, the lid of one of the cups, you know, it was a leather. Cut this off. This fit perfectly right here. Bottom of the brush. You will see why I'm doing this later. And maybe one here. And one here. You don't need to go all the way down, just a little bit, maybe halfway down. Here like this, to line up the other side to it. Put it right over here, as you see. Press it all the way down. And the bottom, of course, going to be sealed like that. And the good thing about it is, again, with this product, it doesn't dry at all. You can reuse it over and over again. All right. It's totally sealed. Now we can mix these together and pour it inside. First, let's measure to see how much this way. So that's 25. I'm going to put it on 0. That is part A. That's 75 ounce. So we go up to 150 ounce. Okay. This is, you know, stir it for about 5 minutes. Let's do it. You want to stir it pretty gently. You don't want to be too hard to create bubble. Alright, I stirring it over 6 minutes now. Take a little longer because I want to make sure I'm going pretty slow. I don't want to create any bubble. Okay. Hopefully it's ready. Okay. I'm going to pour this in the corner a little bit at a time, like that. Slow as possible. Just pour it in this side. I'm going to go at least 1/4 inch over it. Okay. Same thing here. Tilt it like this. And gently pull it. So I'm going to set this set. They say between 12 to 18 hours. I'm going to let it set. No, I'm not going to touch it until it dry. All right, this is a 24 hours later, almost 24 hours, and I already take this one apart. You know, those pens. So what we did is pretty hard. We want to take that clay out. So let's take the clay out. Clay is out. I put a little tape here so the clay doesn't go in the hole. So I need to make now more mold for second part. That's why this was a 2-step process. And that's why we made those pens. So when you pour the next one, when put them together, you will see how it works. So what we're going to use this mold release. And here the direction says, you know, brush it just over the mold, not really the part. I'm talking about silicone mold. And so you have to do it 3 times. Make sure to read the direction to do this type of thing to get a good result. So that's what we're going to do. Make sure to use this all over silicone. Otherwise, when you pour other silicone, they're going to stay together. They become one piece. Okay, we're going to wait this dry, and you have to do it 2 more times. That is part A. On 4 hours later, and I already demold this. Of course, this is the piece for the top, and came out pretty nice. See those pens that I left over there? It made the mark, and this came out pretty easy. So and this is actually the mold for that knob. Now what I'm going to do to take this out of this, we're going to put some alcohol, just a little bit of alcohol to release it. All right. Like that. Just go all around it. See, when you add the alcohol, now it's releasing itself from the plastic. Again, don't put too much alcohol, just a little bit. Might be able to press it out now. Yep. See, it's coming out. Just with add a little alcohol. Okay, this is the mold is out. Remember those pens that I made? Look now. The reason again I put these two close to each other so I know it'll be easier to find them out. See, like that. So what I'm doing, because you know it's a two-part mold, when you pour the resin and you put the cap, the second part in the top, you know, then the air need to comes out. So what I did, I got a toothpick, went through the, you know, to a corner, all the way going through, and got a little, like a wire insulation that actually air can go through like that. See that? So I already fed it through. I'm going to take this toothpick out. There's a, see now? See that? So when you press this against this one, you know, somehow those extra resin need to come out, and that's where it's going to exit. So the best is really to have two holes, one pour, another comes out, but these are so small, you know, if I cannot make that type of pouring section for it. So my main goal is to get the air out of here. I don't know if that makes sense or not. Okay, to measure how much resin I need to mix, I put the knob inside the measuring cup like this and put water 20 milligram. So then what I do, I remove the knob. I remove the knob from inside the water. It shows about 15 milligram. So the resin, I need about 5 milligram of resin I need, because I don't want to waste materials. So that's the best way to do this. I'm going to use this product. There, you know, it really is a great product. I use it several times for my Philco radio, and you know, the end results, it comes out unbelievable. This is part A. Make sure to put the cap in the right one, otherwise it's going to be a big mess. So this is, I'm going to go up to 25.25 milliliter. Then this is part B. Of course, I'm going to use also their product, you know. This is brown dye from the same company. You might go there and say, wow, these are expensive, but really it's not. Compare this to other product you might buy cheaper, but it doesn't last that long. They're so diluted. This is pretty thick. I just need maybe 1 drop. Let's start with 1 drop. That's why you don't use it that much. Then these are the sticks I bought. So I'm going to start stirring this. So you mix it for a few minutes. You have just total of 7 minutes of getting this thing get hard. Make sure to mix it pretty well. Otherwise your part going to be sticky if you don't mix them pretty well. You don't want to do pretty hard to create bubble. Then let it sit for just a second or so, so all the bubbles come to the surface. Then what you do, you get this mold and you tilt it like it's sideways like this. Start pouring this inside here, a little bit at a time. like that on the side. Yeah, alcohol helped them to loosen up. You see it come out. See the pen? Okay. Need to add some alcohol here too. There's too much detail inside the knob. That's what's going on. Okay, it comes out. See, it picked all the detail. Awesome. All right, look how many knobs I made to finally decide what color and shape I like with this radio. On radio, the other one, it looked also awesome, but at least I have an option, which one I want to use. I want to take the opportunity and thank you for taking your valuable time watching these videos. If you're interested to see more videos like this, feel free to subscribe to my channel and you will be notified when a new video being uploaded. You have a great day.